be looking down, of course, with my laptop. But hello, everybody. This is Cheyenne and my guest Marz.
Hi.
Today on Dragonfly Discussions, a podcast on YouTube. We are hoping to, I say I, but I hope to get it also streamlined in audio version on Apple and Spotify and get out there more. But thank you today for watching through my YouTube channel and supporting Marz.
Thank you.
And it's wonderful to have anybody here. So as usual, my podcast styles, I read the safe space parameters that are in the chat. You can read them. I'm going to read them out loud. Welcome to Dragonfly Discussions podcast. Please use your own safe space parameters among the topics we discuss. We're not going to really be talking about a whole, we might, I don't know. I'm not going to scratch that. Yeah, just scratch that. Yeah. So please use your own safe space parameters around the topics we discuss. We welcome Marz, the Creatrix of Mystiq Holistic Wellness. Hope you enjoy and thank you for supporting Marz, first of all.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. So I'm going to start off real quick. You're not aware of how I'm going to start this off, but Marz and I actually met randomly at a craft fair event in 2023. And I'm not sure if it was it at UU or where, do you remember where it was? Was it in Sanger?
No, it was actually I want to say it was in like the little business offices.
Oh, that's right.
That was with Ashley and Lavender Lane, where she was posted at.
Yep, that's over kind of by the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Awesome. That's right. Okay. So 2023 there. See, I need Marz to help me recollect there. But we connected, our spirits aligned, and something said to each of us that we got to stay connected with each other. And so we did. And we formed a very beautiful friendship throughout the years. We've stayed friends of supporting each other through the craft fair family. We would attend, or be a part of the same people who were putting on these crafts fairs. I was selling my book and she was selling her beautiful jewelry that you see before you. And so throughout the years, we just connected. And then I slowly started to form this podcast in 2024. And I actually have, ironically, today I found the original notes because I had this manila folder of all my notes of doing it for the first time because Marz was actually my very first guest in 2024. And if you go all the way back to 34 or 5 episodes ago, look it up. It's at the very bottom of the list, but it is so freaking funny. Well, it's my first episode, so of course it's at the bottom of the list, but it is so freaking funny. And I'm trying to use different camera angles, and I'm sitting over here, and I'm like all over the place, and I didn't even know it was recording. And
it was a great day for learning for everybody.
It's really freaking funny. And, I'm really grateful to this podcast episode today is not just showing my growth, but showing Marz's growth as well, because I asked her some similar questions, similar to what we're going to talk today about, and to see the answers that have evolved and see her evolve is just amazing. So if you get a chance, watch that podcast, please, because it's really funny. It was part one.
Gold.
Yeah, it was part one. And so this time Marz labeled this
Part deux.
Part deux.
Part 2 in French, basically.
Yes, part 2 in French. We got to explain that. Good point. People may not understand that.
Exactly.
And I'm French, and I appreciate that. So we're going to get started. I'm going to ask Marz a few questions, and just get to know her, let you get to know her. I already know her. She's fabulous. She's just fabulous. And everybody speaks fabulous about her. So why don't we get started? You ready?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So Why don't you tell us about yourself? Give us a brief bio
A brief
about
bio.
yourself.
Oh, man. Well, my full name is Marisela, but I go by Marz or Mari for short. I am originally from the Bay Area, Fremont to be exact. So shout out to the 510 back in the East Bay. I have been in Fresno since 2019. I have lived out of California for about 4 or 5 years in South Carolina. I will say that's where my chapter journey, healing, and growing began. And I am more than happy to be part of the Central Valley with recently graduated from NHI to be advanced neuromuscular massage therapist. And I will be starting school the last bit at NHI with their associates program to be a medical massage therapist.
Wow, that's amazing. And having those credentials is very big in helping you grow into other plateaus of that world.
Absolutely. I've always been one to be of service. I love people in the sense of I want to nurture, I want to care. And massage therapy was literally right up my alley to do so, to gain skills that I've already had, but to already be enhanced by proper direction and care and confidence.
And so part of your bio, so you're pretty new to Fresno, being 2019. So what brought you here?
What brought me here? Well, if I'm going to be incredibly honest, a very bad breakup in 2017 and a restart basically of learning how to do things for Marz herself. And 2019, it was closing a chapter in South Carolina to begin new growth here back in California for my parents. My dad was diagnosed in 2019 of dementia, and I came back home to help with my mom with him and his care.
That is something to be said when your family calls you back home and you do what you have to do for the family.
Definitely.
And be there for them in those last moments. Like, it's just, you feel called, and I'm glad you were able to have those moments, with your dad.
Oh, definitely.
So then you came back to Fresno due to a relationship.
I got out of a really bad emotional mentally abusive relationship with somebody I should have never gone out to South Carolina with, but you know what? Healing, growth, we all learn. So, but I came back with a whole bunch of skills that I went and immediately started applying, but things didn't work out the way that they did. And for a while, I was just helping with taking care of my parents, doing odd jobs here and there in the community. And then COVID hit, and we couldn't see one another, couldn't talk to, be in anybody's presence. And that drove me crazy because isolation felt to me as always punishment. And I'm a somewhat social person enough, but we have to get there to be comfortable. But so then I started making jewelry. I started handcrafting, giving myself just doing things to keep my mind busy because can't really control the outside of things. So I can only control what's inside. And then I started taking my jewelry to, the craft fairs and stuff like that, things that will be held in downtown, showing the community, definitely the holistic, mindful market of community and spirituality is what led me here. And I have been loving it ever since, especially over at Sounds of Light, where I am located off of 1505 Toll House.
Yes. Yeah, I'm glad to see you planted over there on Toll House. That's a beautiful studio. I was just there on Monday night, and it is a beautiful place. It's on the corner, right there on the corner. I drove past it. I didn't even know where to park. Like, I think I drove off the curb getting out of there because I didn't know where the exit was, but it's a very cool little quaint place. So I'm sorry, how did you get to Fresno? Like, you left Carolina,
Yes.
and then why did you come? Like, what got you here to Fresno then?
My parents bought a house in 2016 while I left and lived in South Carolina. I left California in 2015.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they stayed out in Kerman.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Okay.
that's what led me back here to get back to connecting with my family, since
Some of
I've
your
been
family.
out of connection with them since 2015.
And that was your dad?
That was both my parents, my mom
Both
and
your
my
parents
dad.
and your mom. Okay. Wow. And so walk us through what it's been like coming back to Fresno. And now, I mean, you've had ups and downs in life. You've had successes. You've had
Yes.
a whole lot going, in those years since then. And you've obviously created and put your energy and your, I guess this would be therapy, actually, a
Yes.
way of
Oh,
therapy,
big time.
to
Big
pour your
time.
energy and your thoughts and negative, positive, whatever, and just create beautiful artwork. So
Definitely.
talk us through that whole
Well,
experience.
like I said, I am a Bay Area native. I moved out of California in 2015, came back 2019 to, help my folks out. And then I didn't start emerging to explore outside of Kerman till maybe like 2021 or so.
Okay.
Met a whole bunch of people and then just started kind of immersing myself in community there, from, doing jewelry to telling oracle tarot readings, and then getting enrolled in school for massage therapy at National Holistic Institute in Clovis. I want to say back in 2023, I took a tour. 2024, I really 2023, 2024, made the decision to gonna go back to school, get some skills, do something with my life. Since if I'm gonna be here, I might as well kind of dig my heels in.
Yeah.
And I started therapy in June of 2024. What is it? The core program at NHI for massage therapy. Graduated in February of 2025.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's I'm sure a hard course to get through.
It wasn't as bad, actually. It was things that I already knew, things that were just naturally given talent, but just needed a direction and how much pressure to apply, and, the business ethics, the history about it, the intentional work that you do. And as of, I want to say this year, we are recognized in the California Massage Foundation, or that is recognized as a healthcare worker in California.
Yes.
So
yes. That is very important.
And we're
to be
this step
recognized in that
closer to
area.
being licensed. So we're starting all of that instead of just, oh, well, you need a certification. No, you need more than certification, because you're dealing with body parts. Not body parts. You're dealing with ligaments
Bodies.
and muscles
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that's very intentional. And,
Yeah.
your adductors right here in between your thighs, your hips, your, everything. That's, it's shown me that massage is not just luxury. It's a necessity to keep the body moving, because a body in motion stays in motion, while a body that's isn't in motion literally starts stiffening up and makes it difficult to move.
And the muscles start changing, the bones start changing. You need that lubricant, you need that
synovial joint fluid.
Yeah. And get that all spread throughout the body to
Yes.
heal so many things.
Yes.
Ailments and
emotional releases,
depression,
Yes.
Anxiety, not and also heart issues. I think massage has so much therapeutic
yes.
benefits to our health, of not just we think of massage and we're going to lay on a table and a body, somebody's just going to rub our body, but you actually touch pressure points. You actually go into areas where you feel a knot, and that knot might be holding all this negative energy and all this negative ability for your body to to heal in a different way.
Definitely.
And that can maybe lead to cancers and ulcers and all kinds of things.
And
Massage
it all
is very more.
It is. And it's just, it goes so much more in depth, but it's the human innocence of wanting to connect with another through touch.
Mhm.
Most people think about massage like, oh, so you're a masseuse.
Right.
And please forgive me, I've often gotten this as my first year of massage with, do you give happy endings?
Oh my God.
You would not
Of
believe,
course.
you would not believe how many people who
That's terrible.
would try to
It's
ask
real.
this, be polite,
It's real.
and then like, or just genuine, like curious. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I don't run that type of business.
Yeah.
And then I kind of give them a quick little history about how that came to be.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, well, sometimes they feel bad. Sometimes they don't call again, or just laying down that boundary is like, yo, that's not what I do. We all business here.
That's that. I'm glad you brought that up, actually, because I'm sure people think about that. And unfortunately, that has been a negative stereotype. What happened? I mean, I think it happened in my time in the 80s when massage and masseuse and all these pop-up stores that you found, they did have the happy ending. And, we're not going to go into detail about that, but we know that that's something sexual and it's not professional. And and it's unwarranted.
Yes, but in that aspect of doing that, though, too, the respect of, sex workers and stuff like that, it's the connection in that work where if they are diligent enough that you can get recognized as a therapist, but it has not been pushed to it until recently now. But to gently kind of give somebody the information and let them do with that what they will is, empowering in itself that, hey, you maybe not know about this, or maybe next time that you approach this in a different perspective, in a different way, when instead, don't have to outright calling somebody a pervert or in any of these other things. It's just to explain them what they do with that information is completely up to them. And,
and it's good to be aware, just aware
100.
of, and
100.
and own it. You said own it?
Own it.
Own it. I thought you said own it.
Own it.
Own it. So you have had some successes lately.
Yes.
Why don't you share more on all those successes that you've had and through the trials that you've overcome? Because you've also had some trials.
I think trials is an understatement.
Right.
It's a lot of ups and downs with curating what kind of life I wanted for myself, because I knew I just didn't want to work another 9 to 5. I knew I just didn't want to work another retail job just to get by. I wanted more for myself. And if it wasn't out there for me, I was going to create it. And that's just how I've always been. If there's not space for me, I'm going to create space.
Right
I'm going to go and take up space to do it, because you can't tell me no. You can't tell me anything. If you say that I can't do it, I'm going to tell you to sit back and watch me work. However, I realize that people watching me work is also like why they try to piggyback on successes. And if you did not help me with any type of that, why am I going to acknowledge you? So we don't give nothing like that to no acknowledgement. You helped with growth. You stimulated something, but you don't get to be named because that's foul.
And who is this you?
This you? Doesn't not necessarily particular of you. It's just more like of a basic general thing of when people doubt you or people try to give their opinions when they're not when you didn't ask for that. You didn't ask for their 2 cents. Like, no, if you're gonna give me something, give me a whole $1. Give me a tip. Don't give me 2 cents. What am I gonna do with 2 cents? 2 cents don't give me nothing anymore. That's not 1920s.
I never looked at it like
2 cents. What is 2 cents gonna give me? You give me 2 whole cents. 2 whole cents of what? Of wasting my time.
That's funny. That is a good.
You're gonna give me anything. Give me a tip. Give me more than 2 cents. Give me $1.
Give me $1.
Let me hold $1.
Shit, give me $1. Come on, man. You're wasting my time.
No, don't give me 2 cents.
That's so funny. That's a good way to look at that.
It is. But
That
you know
actually
what
really is a
also
good
it
way to
isn't?
look at that.
People don't have common sense because common sense ain't so common right now.
No, it sure ain't. No,
And it just
it
baffles me. And I'm just
sure
like,
is not. Nope, nope, nope.
mhm.
And it's like, who brought you up? What did you learn? Like, how did you learn this? And when did you think it was okay and not to question? I
But
mean,
also let's go on the other foot because I'm gonna argue devil advocate here. It's like because they weren't taught this.
well,
at
no,
home.
that's what I'm
And it's
saying.
whole
Is
things
where
of
did you
learning.
learn this from? Yeah, it must be their upbringing
But
and their
it's also
behavior and their
exposure
role
how
models.
to change.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
if they
yeah.
choose to change.
Yep, yep. Because we all, I mean, I believe the bad influences versus the positive influences that we've had in our lives, that gives us the comparison in life to have a comparison. And it's good to
Mhm.
have that comparison because otherwise you would only think that everybody's rich or good or positive and happy. And, you know, when that's not reality, you know, there's a lot of people who are suffering and struggling and,
Well, it's challenging.
and yeah, really trying to get through life,
Mhm.
just pay the bills and, you know, feed their children. So
It's
there's
having
a
more
lot.
capacity than yourself.
Mhm.
It has to be more of compassion outside of self in the sense of self-awareness. What is going on more? Because it's so easy to get ticked off, to get pissed off, and because I'm
Yeah.
guilty of it. I have no shame in that. I cuss, I curse, I do all these other things. I get mad.
Oh
But
yeah, that's
also
what's
taking the
human.
time to reflect,
Mhm.
taking the time like, maybe this person's having a bad day. Maybe
Mhm,
they got cut
mhm,
off just as I do.
mhm.
Maybe I should just
Put
back off
yourself in their
because
shoes.
we don't know what other
Mhm,
people are
what they're
going through. However, but I
Mhm.
am more self-aware enough to know that you're not okay.
Mhm.
You look like you could use a hug. But
Yep.
if you don't ask,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
try to make
and
at least some type of
be
effort to be
sensitive.
kind.
Yeah, be sensitive to where they're coming from.
Now, notice that I didn't say nice. I say kind. Nice is like almost equivalating oneself to a welcome mat, to just accepting anybody's disrespect, good or bad,
Kind.
and backhanded compliments, all this other stuff.
Mhm.
I say kind because kindness comes with boundaries.
Mhm.
You recognize what a person says and does and listening in to their body language.
Mhm.
Like if they're open, like I am this, you can read me like a book. I'm don't have nothing to hide. But if I'm closed off like this,
I don't know. I
some
kind of
people do it for
disagree with
comfort.
that because
Some do it for comfort, but it's
I might do
also
it because I'm cold. I
that
might do
too.
it just to hold myself. I mean, I might be doing it for all kinds of reasons, but there
there's
is studies that prove that. But I try not to fall too much into that
well,
because
not so much, but
like
it's
people
you
could
can
read
also
my
listen
body
to
language as being insecure, and I'm like, no, I'm not really insecure.
no,
I'm
but it's also the tone of your voice
but
and how
it's
you carry
interesting.
yourself, how you
It's
talk
interesting.
about yourself. See,
Yeah,
there's so many things of connection and
yeah,
alignment
yeah,
of things.
yeah.
But it
So
all just depends.
So in your successes, you have
Mhm.
overcome a lot through your jewelry.
Yes.
Can you identify what we are seeing here? Like, can you say you remember making this one, or maybe what it? Does,
they're
is there
teddy
intention
bears.
behind?
There's everything intention behind each jewelry piece. Usually, depending on a full moon, new moon, whatnot. I like shiny. I like things that carry, you know, somebody who wants to stand out. And I'm very much one of that person that if you can make a statement with the things that you wear, and because I do such intentional work with choosing each piece, each bead, each stone to complement one another. Now, did I start out with
I love all your jewelry that you've made me.
It's taken me years to perfect because I started back in when COVID was hitting and we were recovering and starting to go out again. It looked like a kindergartner did it. I know, but
Well,
I
but
can
that's how
I
you
can say it
learn.
jokingly,
That's how
yes.
you learn.
But I was
yes,
so
I
proud of
get
it, and I'm just like, man, this could be tweaked a little bit. But
Yeah.
I will honestly have to say is that I originally did not start making my own pieces out by myself. I had help, and they were from people who would give me their stuff that they handmade and would price it out, and then I would sell it for them.
Oh, nice.
So it
Yeah.
started, and
Yeah, that's
started
right.
going off of
You
that
were
way.
selling a lot of other people's goods on your table.
Mhm.
Yeah, with your own. Yeah, Marz is a great marketer. She will support you up and down, all around. Thank you for your support as well.
Of course.
So okay, go on.
But and then they started coming out with these particular ones, bong charms that I really like.
Oh,
And they started just like they had transformers, they had these stones, these beans. It was
nice.
very boho.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with
Yeah.
bohemian things of that
Yeah.
nature. And
I like bohemian stuff
and then I just
and
like, well,
dresses.
we started kind of clashing on certain things, and I'm just like, maybe I don't want to do this. Maybe I should just make my own.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
started taking inspirations from that and started kind of crafting my own. Well, and I learned along over the years of who's your demographic, who are you targeting, and what is your price point, what is the
Your
midpoint,
customer.
excuse me,
Yep. Your
and all these
buyer.
other things.
Yeah.
Who am I really targeting? And I'm just like, I never really thought about this.
Who would
And
be
all these
interested?
other things. And that kind of just correlated to the tarot reading. Tarot reading I got into when I was working haunt years ago before I left California. And I learned on a whim. It only took me maybe a few hours to learn before like we really opened back in October. And I just kind of went from there. I've been doing tarot reading for almost 10, 11 years now.
Wow. I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's a long time.
It is. And I really
Wow.
favored just doing oracle tarot reading because for me, it just, depending on the person, they don't want an in-depth. If they wanted an in-depth, you can book with me privately.
Gotcha.
But I break it down by just like maybe 5 or 10 minute at most of 1, 3, or 5. 1 is your general reading. 3 is your past, present, and future. 5 is the journey that you're on now. So I've done that. I've told people's fortunes, their readings. They leave relieved. They leave amazed. And then you also have the hecklers. Now, what is it? I worked Hobbs this past year in October, and that was a blast to do.
Hobbs Grove, the
Grove.
Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
I loved it.
I've only been there a couple times. It is pretty scary. It's pretty cool, but they've added a whole lot of stuff to it now.
They did.
Like it's grown.
Your
cool.
Your oracle tarot reader of the evening was Madame Zaram.
Oh,
so Mars just spelled backwards.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yes,
that's cool. I like that. So why don't you elaborate more on, because you've touched now on some of the skills that you have in tarot. Why don't you share with the audience all the things that you've gone to school for that you now are able to provide as your services, I guess, your professional services that you are able to provide, because this is also part of your success and what you now are able to do for others. So give us a rundown of like your resume, your skills that you want to share with everyone.
My skills are basically, I'm here for you. I am what you call an emotional support demon. How I playfully advertise myself, because I love the darkness so much that I give compassion where there's should be understanding, and to be understood is to feel seen, heard, and whatnot. So the ugliness that people try to hide, try to pretend that don't exist, that's what keeps popping up. So I'm one who listens. I'm one who talks and tries to share wisdom of my own embattlements and whatnot, and try to be a guidance to others. Like, hey, I have acquired certain skills along these way. That's what helped me to develop and what to choose and what I wanted. So maybe they could help you along the way. And it's up to a person to really want to change within themselves, because change just doesn't happen randomly. Change is a force of you are either sink or swim. This is a decision making for yourself. Do you want to remain bitter? Do you want to remain, or do you want to do better?
Hold on to grudges, move on and grow. And keep rising. Keep rising like the phoenix.
Oh, definitely. Because it takes so much effort and energy to remain in the cocoon than to just really release.
They say it takes more energy to actually be mad and upset than it does to be happy and content. That you actually, you're forcing your body kind of against its own natural
to hold the tension, to hold all these things. But also it's the wanting to be understood and want to feel like justified and seen and justice, because there's not a whole lot of that. There's always a one side. Yes, validation.
Validation, listening. Yep. Giving them space. Yep.
Definitely. And then room to grow.
Yep.
You could stay mad,
Yep.
but it hurts you more when you stay mad than to just like take that deep breath in.
Yep. Yep. And it's a part of life. Like it's a part of we're going to rub elbows.
Mhm.
We're not going to always say the right things or be
Oh, of
perfect,
course.
but that's where love and grace and forgiveness comes in, you know.
That's where massage therapy comes in. So you can just like let it all out on the table. Emotional release, letting go of the tensions, the memories.
So you not only read tarot cards for people, which is one of your services, but you are a massage therapist.
Yes.
So talk us about that what's that's been like as you've been working through people and their energies and their stories and their conversations that you've had with all of these different souls and spirits and transforming them in ways and healing them in ways. And
I am not a healer. By the definition, that will be yes, but I am a facilitator. I help you. I help you move yourself that, okay, you want to see
have
me.
the skills themselves.
I want to support you. I want to be part of your healthcare team. I don't want to just be seen as like, you know, just to be like, oh, get on the table, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But no, I want to learn you. I like to get to know my clients of what are your likes? What are your dislikes? What do you like smells? Do you not like smells? Like, how do I tailor this session to each individual that you had a rough day? You're a mom, you're dealing with kids, you're stressed, you're a teacher, you're this, that. Your work should be left outside of that door the moment you come in to see me, and you leave it behind. You give it to me. I go and dispose of it. You don't have to worry about that.
There you go.
And therefore, I get to, you're mine for that good hour, 90 minutes, whatever. You are mine, and I am here to serve you. I am here to make sure your body gets taken care of the way that you deserve to be taken care of. I provide a safe space, amazing like atmosphere of candles lit, incense lit, music going to relax you, taking that deep breath in, filling the center of your body and being one in your body where you don't have to want to run away, where you don't want to have to feel scared. You are on that table to relax, to release, and to let go.
I think that, do you want to do a little breathe in, breathe out?
Sure.
Why don't you lead it and help others kind of practice a little short meditation, because meditation is very powerful and you can do it at any time, in the shower, in the car, in bed, on the couch, at work, in the elevator, wherever you're at. You can just do this practice.
All right. So I'm going to ask you to go ahead and close your eyes a little bit. Take that deep breath in through your nostrils. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release through mouth. Unclench your jaw. Drop your shoulders and give a nice little shimmy.
Ooh.
And that is vibration. Your vibration, the somatic, that starts your lymphatic system right in here. Now, we're going to go ahead and listen to the sound of my voice. And that to nose, deep breath in. Expand your diaphragm. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Everything out. You do those deep breathings 2 or 3 times, you are guaranteed to be calm, to slow down, and then to be able to hold space enough to think clearly without the cloudiness of the emotions. And what emotions really are is energy in motion.
And reactive.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I've gone through a lot of therapy, and meditation has always been the resounding thing that they always draw near to, is meditation and breathing, because our emotions are so flight or flight. And if we just give it a pause, just that quick pause. Like it wasn't even, what was that? Like maybe 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So what is 20 seconds to just pause and respond before you react and say something that you didn't mean, or send that email that you didn't mean, or physically do something, you know, whatever it may be. But if you seriously take that time, like the brain really does reset itself. It does reset itself just enough to where you don't cause that damage to yourself and to others. And it's a hard practice. Some people have a really hard time doing it. I say I've been practicing it for probably 20 years since I've been sober and coming back home, because the law of attraction and energy and the path that it led me to was to these massage therapists and people giving me that knowledge of breathing. And I had no idea about meditation. And of course, the Christian is not going to teach you all that. And I went through a Christian rehab, and they're not going to teach you about meditation, you know? And so it's interesting how we found each other.
As prayers. They call it as other things other than meditation. This, you're talking to God and so forth.
True. Yeah, so that felt really good. I hope you all really enjoyed that. And at any point you can experience that oxytocin type, it releases so much. Like I feel happier, just at peace. Like that's awesome.
Think about how your body feels once you get off the table too, after having a session. You feel like, oh my gosh, this is my body. I feel great. I can move. There's extension, there's elevation, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to provide that, to take that extra weight off of your shoulders here, or your lower back, or your legs, or what supports you, to give you that support to pour back into you. Let that be an example of your body supports you so much, and your body keeps score. Everything you have been through, traumatic stuff, it holds. Until it doesn't want to let go. So when you see your massage therapist, neuromuscular, or anybody, let it go. You don't need to carry it. It is no longer yours to carry, because you deserve free movement. You deserve to be pain-free and to live the life that you want, not to be held back by these ailments and whatnot.
And disturbances that are blocking you from your greater purpose, from becoming your true healing or healthy self. You know, it's okay to have those blockages that, you know, and it is kind of trauma. It's unresolved things that we may not be ready to face. It might be PTSD. It might be really anything that's harboring your overall well-being, physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. That's what, it's not just laying on the table. It really is working out those, because we hold tension, we hold things in our bodies, and that's what forms those knots and everything that we feel. And then that starts to, I feel like I'm going to do like a metaphor where it like sticks to our vertebrae and and then it drives up to our neck and then into our head, and
your
then
neck, your headaches, the orbitals here,
and down below,
even in your cheeks. This entire area, you have no idea that just laying at the side and working your cheek releases all that, to why you get tension headaches right in here, or even just the broadness of a palm to any of this feels just phenomenal of releasing, especially in the back and your occipital. I'm like, oh, yes.
So now that we're on this really good, soothing kind of feeling, why don't you tell us how people can find you, where you're at, like maybe your hours or whatnot. And then I want to hear about your upcoming events, because there's some upcoming events that you have.
Absolutely. I can be reached by telephone. My number, I believe I have one of my cards here. You can reach me by my cell phone. You can reach me by scanning the QR code right here. I am at Sounds of Light with other amazing practitioners. I am just one of 3 massage therapists. We have myself as Neuromuscular, my girl Jazzy as a massage therapist and spoken word, and Anita, she's our who I room with, is our not only yoga teacher, will be in Tuesday and Thursday mornings, but also she is a Thai massage therapist.
Oh,
So she stretches
wow.
you out and massages you on the
Stretches you
floor. And no, but it's
I love
she
it. No, I've
does
heard of stretching.
amazing work.
Yeah, stretching is very important. That's why they say stretch before every
Yes.
exercise or run
Yes.
and all that stuff. Yeah, because you got to get that stuff
And we
lubricated.
have sound practitioners, we have gong, we have
Wow.
Reiki master, we have shaman. Like
Wow.
Sounds of Light is where to be. But not only that though, too, you also have Amethyst Alchemy as well with what they do with ceremonies, with the yoga that they offer there, what they do for the community for art hop and so forth.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Art hop.
get
Very
with
big here.
Amethyst
Fresno.
Alchemy, Sounds of the Light. Book your practitioners for sound healing, for massage therapy, for what is a women's circle.
Yep.
There's a Venus
calendar.
complex too. So we have what is it? The heart, the Vibe Tribe.
Yeah, that's right. That's a new one that's come to the circle.
The Vibe Tribe is on Tuesdays, and they're Mark's. No, not Mark. Gosh, it's Coach
Angie.
Sousa. Coach Sousa and Angie Hicks.
Angie Hicks, yes.
So they run that, and Angie, our beautiful and wonderful goddess, she takes care of us, all of us, for setting the schedules for upcoming events every month. She has her own amazing practitioner of Reiki practitioner, and she has these amazing high vibrational shirts. I have 3 of them. She does jewelry as well.
Yes.
Reiki energy, all of that is just I could not. I hit the jackpot with Sounds of Light.
And watching you throughout we met in 2023, and watching you here in 2020 and seeing you here in 2026 and watching you grow and seeing where you're at. I mean, it's just freaking amazing that you're at Sounds of Light and that you have your own little room. You have your own studio. It's sacred. I didn't even get to see, of course, the door was closed when I was there on Monday, but that is, and I've seen pictures on your personal pages and on your Instagram and on your social media. And the room is just delightful. Like, it's got the most soft ambiance and so soothing and so just like I felt my spirit vibrating and feeling healing through the images and what you post. I mean, it's really magical. And just, I'm so happy that you've been led to where you are at now.
Oh, definitely.
It's so amazing.
I am incredibly blessed. I am really happy because I knew that a regular 9 to 5 would not work for me. However, part-time does work. It means that I can still give time for my creations, for taking commissions and working and all of that. But I know that a 9 to 5 may not be necessary for me, but I know how necessary it is for other people. So I am here to support as well as aching feet, hands, shoulders, legs, all of that. I am here to serve and to be of service to others who need nurturing and care and that type of response.
And I've had my own massages, and I've had people that I've had to do like kind of the physical therapy type massages. And those people, like, it's almost like they don't care about who's underneath the skin. They're just doing a job and, just doing the basics for what I guess insurance will pay for or whatever. But, when you go to someone like you, I've been to the difference, and you really feel the difference. Like you leave with your body really feeling healed, and you need more. Like you need more. Sometimes your body needs a few sessions to work out all that stuff.
Absolutely.
And that's okay. Keep coming back because you're working through all of it to become a healthier you. And I'm glad that there are people like you, Marz, because you seriously have such just an innate talent to really see in people, know the good, see where they're hurting, and feel that in their body. I have yet to get a massage by you, and I'm going to get a massage by you. And I can't wait because I know it's going to be the most transformative experiences in my life.
Absolutely.
And the only really last massage that I had was one that led me to a church that I followed for a while.
Mhm.
And that was a magical experience. So there's a lot of like, you're not always asleep when you're getting a massage. I feel like sometimes you go into like this other world of like
Yes.
thinking and like ideas, and like you're talking with the person who's working on your body, and
Mhm.
sometimes it leads you onto your next plateau. It's
Yes.
magical.
Oh, it is. And there's such a necessity and need for the intention of touch to want to make somebody feel better, feel back in their body, to give them that space of, this is your time.
Mhm.
This is this reassurance that this is for you. This is not just for me. This is
Yeah.
for you. What's for me is
Mhm.
I love working with you to make sure that you feel good about yourself, that this
Mm.
is your body to take care of. This is your responsibility. However, but you owe it to you to deserve this.
Yes, you do.
And
Yes, we
people
do.
need to be kinder
Yes,
about
we
that.
do. Yes, we do. We really do. And we don't even give ourselves enough of that.
Mm.
I think the best I do, well, not the best, I do a lot for myself because I realize how important it is to
Mhm.
put ourselves first, and take time to care for ourselves.
Definitely.
So I'll like go in the shower and like
Yes.
make my own little meditation spot there in the shower. But I'm really glad that you have come so far. Would you like to share any last words with everything that or beyond what we've talked about?
Well, I have actually a few.
Okay.
One is a few upcoming events before I start giving my last words. I have.
Oh, did we not? Oh, shoot.
It's okay. I got it.
Did we skip tell us about your upcoming? No, I did, I think, but we got sidetracked. Let's go to that.
Upcoming events is that I will be out at Goddess Gathering, which is April 4th.
Mhm.
You can go check out the site for Mystiq Holistic Wellness at Mystiq Holistic Wellness on Instagram, at goddess.gathering on Instagram. It gives you entire link to what's coming up with us.
Mhm.
It is a all women's event only. And
Women.
I will be your
Women
dab fairy of the
power.
evening.
Hmm.
I will also be out selling my
dab-
wares,
Your
jewelry.
dab fairy
Dab
of the
fairy.
evening.
Your dab fairy of the evening. And I will be also just providing a great service to you ladies. So you can check out retroreadings.com to look at all the details. We have Goddess Night Out with Isla Tea at Isla Tea Lounge on February 28th. The ticket that if you decide to go to Isla Tea Lounge, you can make a little bundle for your for your herbs and whatnot. That will be provided with Jessie and Isla, and you can order an assortment of teas and drinks that they offer there. And that will be taking every ticket bought for Goddess Night Out. Sorry, will be taking
too many goddess. The goddesses
Yes.
are
It's
in
just
the
basically
atmosphere.
your ticket will be towards Goddess Gathering. So you will get some money off of that if you want to go for that.
To both.
To both.
To both.
To
Yeah,
both.
that's cool. That's a nice little package that you got there.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And Jessie
How much-
Retro Readings does amazing tarot readings as well.
Cool.
So you can go book with her on her site at jessieretroreadings.com.
And how much for the Goddess Gathering?
I want to say it's
40?
No, let me go bring it up here.
Because there is a cost. It's not free. And all of the proceeds, of course, go back to the ladies who buy the materials, who buy the things that help make this entire gathering the most mystical, magical event that you can ever experience. It is a one in a one of the events that you must attend.
Yes.
If you can't afford something and you can only afford one thing, maybe throughout your
For a goddess gathering, it's $150.
Okay, so it's $150.
We have what to expect is transformative sound baths, guided meditation, nourishing food and refreshments, additional food available for purchase, freeform dance party with DJ Low, s'mores by the fire, music and dancing, luxury facials, therapeutic massages, goddess body face paint artists, magical merch, giveaways, expressive art, goddess photo shoot, and professional event photography capturing the magic, deep sisterhood and connection.
You get all of that.
Yes.
For $150.
Yes.
So it's not like you pay $150 and then you're going to pay $20 for a massage at these people's stations or their little displays. No, $150 gets you access to all of that.
Yes.
So you may have to wait in line, but come early and show up. It is definitely worth it.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, that sounds magical.
Oh, last year it was the first one. It really was.
This is the second time?
This is the second time.
And where?
We are.
What's the location?
It will be located at Fraser Gardens in Fresno. And last year we were honoring the maiden. This year we're honoring Mother.
Oh.
So wonderful. We go with the three of the maiden, the mother, and the crone.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Mother has arrived this year.
So this is the year the Mother has arrived?
This is the year Mother has arrived. It will be April 4th, 2026 from 3 to 9.
Wow. I'm going to try to afford it and come, but if not, I will definitely be there in spirit. But please support this event. Support Marz. Stop by Sounds of Light. Contact Sounds of Light. Book an appointment with her. Get your body recharged. Get those areas that you're feeling some blockage is blocking you from becoming your best self, and getting past that maybe point in your life that's holding you back. So this is an opportunity to spend your time with a wonderful person, Marz, and get some really true body loving, like some really good body loving that us women really don't take the time out of the day enough to really tell ourselves that we are worthy, we are loved, we are badass bitches. We are badass bitches, and men can't really function without us. We are the soul, the soul of, I think, this planet. I think that we hold so much energy and power, and we're so much stronger than what society gives us, really. And just keep believing in yourself. And Marz, thank you for this time.
Thank you for this opportunity.
We're almost about an hour. Are we pretty much done? You feel done?
As far as any last words,
any other final? Yeah, last words.
I would say, don't give up on your dreams.
Yeah.
You can always make more dreams than they were possible. Sometimes your dream beforehand didn't work out. That doesn't mean you can't dream again. It is never too late for education, to go back to school, to do anything. And, we have this life to live. Go ahead and do what you want anyways, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's talking, who's watching, all this other stuff. If it makes you happy, live for you.
Yeah.
Don't live for anybody else. Live for yourself. Live for your moments. Live for the things that you want to enjoy for this life, because you can work and slave away at a job and, your retirement, it's not there. It's none of that. You go curate the life you wish to live. Don't hold back. Don't say, when I retire, when this and that, because you would already have half of your life left to live. And who wants to live it with Medi-Cal or struggling for rent or Social Security or stuff like that? Live it for you. Live it for right now, for the moment.
Because you only live once, and you might as well make the best of it. And we're going to grow old. We're going to wrinkle. We're going to, our bones and our bodies.
Regrets.
Yeah, just take care of yourself. live large, live live, and yeah, just
live prosper.
live. Yeah, there you go. Live prosper. So we're going to finish this podcast and close. Thank you. Thank you, Marz. And please, please go to Sounds of Light. Seek out all of these wonderful, wonderful people who also work there and share their time and their talent. Because Marz is just one of many, many beautiful, beautiful women that work there.
Yes.
So, and there's classes that you can join. It's just a really beautiful women's support system and circle, and just that corner is just on fire.
Yes.
There on Toll House. So,
and don't forget Amethyst Alchemy too, off of Fulton, 1250 Fulton Street. They also have amazing classes over there too. Check out Amethyst, Amethyst Alchemy and Sounds of Light.
You heard it from the source. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.